did.
Now I'm trying to act all sad in the chair, and then...
With the 262nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select...
And there it is! The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl!
Brock Purdy was the last pick, but did you know he tried pranking his family on draft day into thinking he wasn't drafted at all?
The Niners called, and John Lynch.
I'm sorry, it took very relevant, but you're
That was my parents' room. I come walking out into the living room, and everyone's waiting.
Everybody had sort of had their phones, and he goes, no.
It's another free agency call, and they're like, no way, you're lying. I said, that's it.
We're like, gosh, do we believe him? Nobody knew if we did.
Now I'm trying to act all sad in the chair, and then...
With the 262nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select...
And there it is! The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl!
Brock Purdy was the last pick, but did you know he tried pranking his family on draft day into thinking he wasn't drafted at all?
The Niners called, and John Lynch was like, hey, Brock, this is John Lynch.
I'm sorry, it took till the end. We find you very relevant, but you are going to be Mr. Irrelevant.
That was my parents' room. I come walking out into the living room, and everyone's waiting.
Everybody had sort of had their phones, and he goes, no.
It's another free agency call, and they're like, no way, you're lying. I said, that's it.
We're like, gosh, do we believe him? Nobody knew if we did.
Now I'm trying to act all sad in the chair, and then...
With the 262nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select...
And there it is! The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl!
Brock Purdy was the last pick, but did you know he tried pranking his family on draft? Referee, you might not like the Cybertruck, but that's because you probably haven't seen just how impressive it really is. You might not like the Cybertruck, but that's because you might think that Dubai has the best police cars, or even Italy, but you would be wrong.
APD finally got to show off the department's brand new lowrider cruiser this morning.
You might think that Dubai has the best police cars, or even Italy, but you would be wrong.
APD finally got to show off the department's brand new lowrider cruiser this morning.
You might think that Dubai has the best police cars, or even Italy, but you would be wrong.
APD finally got to show off the department's brand new lowrider cruiser this morning.
These supercars pulled up thinking they had the nicest cars, but when this cyclist celebrated too early and even taunted his opponents, he thought he had won the race. However, his opponents sped by him because they knew there was still another lap left. But when this runner celebrated early, it was the final lap. But as he got to the finish line, he managed to block his opponent and still win. When this cyclist celebrated too early and even taunted his opponents, he thought he had won the race. However, his opponents sped by him because they knew there was still another lap left. But when this runner celebrated early, it was the final lap. But as he got to the finish line, he managed to block his opponent and still win. When this cyclist celebrated too early and even taunted his opponents, he thought he had won the race. However, his opponents sped by him because they knew there was still another lap left. But when this runner celebrated early, it was the final lap. But as he got to the finish line, he managed to block his opponent and still win. When this cyclist celebrated too early and even taunted his opponents, he thought he had won the race. However, his opponents sped by him because they knew there was still another lap left. But when this runner celebrated early, it was the final lap. But as he got to the finish line, he managed to block his opponent and still win. When this cyclist celebrated too early and even taunted his opponents, he thought he had won the race. However, his opponents sped by him because they knew that...
Eugene Lincoln.
Lights, heaters. Hey, found the generator. That's better. Oh, wow. Impressive workmanship, Gene. I bet you could mod your gun with this game.
Plus 25 accuracy negative.
Yeah, this'll work. Oh, hello.
But
Slowing down.
Ew.
Not here. Come on. What's that down there? Well, it's obviously a sex den. That's why he didn't tell you about it. I hope it's a sex den. For his sake. He was so lonely, man. Oh my god. It's weed.
It's a lot of dead weed.
Oh, there we go. You think it's still good? Does weed go bad? Let's find out. We're gonna talk about how we did this twice. Oh yeah.
Version of the scene that was a little too earnest.
Yeah.
We rewrote it and recaptured it.
How do you
How do you
describe
describe
it
it
as
as
earnest?
earnest?
Because
Because
I
I
felt
felt
that
that
it was literally a fight until she's like, okay, I
okay, I
love
love
you.
you.
It also felt that fight was trumping some stuff that happens later in the theater once we're in Seattle. So this was like a moment to give them pure innocence before we go on this violent journey.
I remember Neil used the idea that like she throws the glass, and I still to this day I'm like, but what if you smoke glass? Yeah,
Yeah, really concerned. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, when we stuck here a while, right?
Kissing scenes in performance capture is really hard.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
the
Pass
hardest part
interference!
about it
Defense! Number 49!
ones where we would have to be standing apart.
Oh yeah.
That would be really embarrassing.
we would
just have to be like
Yeah,
with ourselves.
because we had
Pass
one where
interference!
just you standing
Defense!
there with your face turned to the side and just kind of kissing the air so we get the pure facial reference that isn't obscured by Shannon's big head.
Why do you need the front of the face? The front of the face is
being
being
used.
used.
Well, because they animated from like all angles, even though you only see like one side.
I feel like
if I had to do this with anybody else, it would have been even more uncomfortable. But because Shannon and I got so close,
it was
it was
helpful
helpful
to sort of when we had to do those awkward sort of kissing moments and we weren't actually being able to connect with each other physically and feeling awkward and weird. we would still be holding on to each other. So it still felt we were like minorly cuddling. Minorly cuddling. So you're like, well, at least there's like a little bit of something. Like intimacy. There was still some form of intimacy that was like, all right, I still feel safe. I don't feel like I'm like flapping in the wind.
And you're in a brightly lit room with a bunch of
technical
engineers like standing all around you.
Yeah. But we found ways around it to sort of still be able to, you know, connect with each other, not feel so weird.
I mean, what you're doing is, I think, pretty hard. You're trying to convey years of relationship with your best friend, and it all has to come across like there's so much history, and yet there's still awkward thing that hasn't been realized until this moment.
Have you met you? You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
She's gotta flick that joint really aggressively in a second.
Flicky.
Ellie's so cool here. Look at how cool she is.
This better be better than a 6.
Yeah.
The flicking always made me
It's
uncomfortable.
very
I was
aggressive.
like, what if it catches on fire?
It's a very dry space.
Okay, up this way.
One guy that saves her life is the one guy she wants to kill.
Well, I think it speaks to the nuance of atonement, right? It's like she ultimately will save 2 other kids in trouble. But is that enough? Does that make up for anything?
Oh, shit! Hold up! This way, come on! You okay?
Yeah.
Where the hell they all come from?
It don't matter. What does is where we going.
I reckon we go out the back. We can make a break for the lodge.
Yeah, I ain't got a better idea. Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're a good shot. Keep up with us.
We gotta warn everyone. Come back with a cleanup crew.
We gotta live through this first.
What's that news? God damn it! Witnesses are everywhere. We gotta move. Get to the door. Through this door. Come on. Hurry. The door ain't gonna hold him for long. We need to hurry. Up there, the window! That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this! Hey, girl! Push it up onto the cart! Get inside! I'll get the gun!
Uh-oh. We are so screwed. Oh god, I'm screwed. I finished The Last of Us Part 1, so now I'm just doing The Last of Us Part 2 now. Get your... Oh no, this is not good. This is really not good. Get your musty crusty hands off of me. Oh, you know what? It always works, I guess. I suck at shooting. When I don't have slow motion on, clicker, 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 clicker. There's a clicker, there's a clicker, there's a clicker, there's a clicker. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm really about to die. I'm really about to die. I'm trying to take out a clicker and a runner. Please, like, hurry up before we all die.
Come on!
3 bullets left in the gun. Guys, I probably would have had more bullets if I did not suck at shooting. Oh my god!
Tommy trying to do the right thing and create some trust between him and Abby. He inadvertently goes to the yard. See right there, like Abby has this reaction. Only makes sense for players in hindsight, knowing who she is. But now her goal becomes different, not only to escape the horde, but to get these two back to her people.
This is where we see Joel doing something that, for us who have spent so much time with him before, is preternatural to him. It's to trust someone. It's really hard, just choosing to do it. And the problem with choosing to trust people is you always, every time, open yourself to getting hurt. That's just such a Laura.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like, boy, this is a bit of a pickle.
This is the lethal weapon form comparing
I love it.
Look at those
arms.
Really
jacked.
Dina's hot. So Zelly. They're hot.
Yeah,
we're hot.
Yeah, we're hot.
Yeah, we're hot.
Yeah, we're hot.
I remember armpit hair being a large discussion.
When Ashley Swadowski was our character art director.
Yeah, and how much body hair should the girls have, and what are we okay with, and like let them be natural ladies.
I love it. Okay,
Cooper. I myself. Why? It's on the tip of her tongue right there.
That's a hard
thing to say to somebody. Like,
I'm the
only person that doesn't really get affected by this thing that's completely ruined the world.
Now I'm trying to remember, does it make it in that I'm like, I told you something true?
It does, yeah, it does. This still happens, yeah. I've seen because we did it twice. Sometimes I'm like, I don't remember which. Because both times we did like, it's like 5 hours.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
big
they were big
guys.
guys.
Teeth marks and cysts.
Ow!
Ow!
Fuck you.
What?
Look,
Hey!
hey!
I told you a real fucking story. Tell you a real fucking story.
Are you gonna bite?
Oh
Oh
God!
God,
Because
Steven.
I
I
remember
remember
how
Shannon, how angry you were at Steven.
I wasn't angry at Steven. I couldn't tell why I was mad, and then this was the only real thing I actually fought for was this.
Was to make
Was
him
to make
turn
him turn
around.
around.
I was
I was with you,
and I was
and I
like,
was like, he needs to turn around, and you were like, why?
and I was like,
and
it took me a while to explain it to you, and then when he did it, then you were like, I get it,
because I was like, no, because I have to protect her.
Pretty sure that was in
No,
the
it
script.
No, it wasn't.
It
It was the only argument we had.
It's been 3 years. I don't remember.
You're probably
It was
right.
actually, it was the only thing I argued with you about.
and it was
because I felt so protective of Ashley that I knew it was right. That I was like, because we were so close, that I was like, turn around, she's naked. Like,
yes,
yeah, as you guys knew each other intimately, but Ellie and exactly, and because I had to, like, I wanted to prove
to you
that I was loyal to you and not embarrassed because he was there.
I love it.
I love it.
I
I feel like it shows so much about how strong Dina is and how loyal and sort of just, I don't know, I love that. I feel like that little moment says so much about Dina.
I really wanted to show build trust between Joel and Tommy and this group. To show that without their help, they might have died, meaning Tommy and Joel would have died without this group.
I think I'm like screaming out to all the decks. Okay, now they're burning. Now like there's a lot of fire. And you gotta speak up over the storm. Again, none of those elements are there.
Let's get inside!
Right now, only Abby knows what's about to go down. Everybody else thinks like, oh, we just found friendly people that helped us along. We captured this all in one go. Here, all the way to the golf club pit. And initially we had versions where it was edited to be multiple cuts. And then it felt like it could just be way more tense if the whole thing was one shot. Required a lot of stitching of different performances, different elements, and some tweaking of stuff in animation. But I find that this scene with so much tension, the way it now moves.
We rehearsed it so many times before we shot it to make all the moving parts work.
From a directing side, this was hard as well, because you're trying to pay attention to so many actors and making sure it's all feeling honest and authentic.
Y'all should come back and restock before we head out.
Appreciate it.
There's no ambush here. They're all being authentic until this moment. And now everything has changed.
We knew this was going to be the most controversial scene in the whole game, and the intention is that it is brutal.
Oh my god, bro! I hate seeing the scene.
It puts you in alignment with Ellie.
Ugh.
Watching this devastation to this man that you've come to love as a character, and now you're watching him be brutally murdered. And it should be upsetting. It should hurt. A lot of people are still really upset about it. But what faster way? Like I can't think of a faster way to help you understand why Ellie is going to go as far as she's going to go. We're there seeing how this thing was stolen from her.
This interplay of like you want him to suffer. And he's not giving you the satisfaction. Like, I don't care who you are. Do your worst.
Mm-hmm.
And you try. You try to do your worst.
Joel's not a man who begs.
These are conversations I had with Troy about how prepared he was. Like he's lived for 20 years, 25 years at this point of like just always accepting that this day might come. Something like this will happen because it always happened in this world.
Yeah, it's irrelevant to him who they are or why they're doing this because there's so many people who could want to do this to him, given the life he's led.
I just remember shooting it and being like, this moment you've worked towards for so long and wanting it to feel right and wanting it to feel good. And it
And it
happens,
happens, and you just feel
fucking
empty.
Oh my god!
I think we talked about it, like you had talked to me about this role. And you told me about this character, Abby. And you told me what you were planning for her. And she had like a different story, I think, at the time, how they met and everything. But I was excited and terrified because like, as a player, that's traumatizing. And I didn't know how people can react to it.
How do I get down there?
The thing is, I don't want to skip any cutscenes, but it's so painful. As the I think she's the writer, Haley or whatever her name is. Like she said, it's so traumatizing to watch because you have to see Joel get torn apart. And I understand where Abby is coming from, I do. But a lot of fans are mad. And I don't blame Joel for killing the dad, because Joel was in a no-win situation there. Because Joel didn't want Ellie to die. So then Joel killed him. And really, that's not really, you can't really say anything about that, because Joel was just being a protective person, really. That's really all he was doing. He was just protecting Ellie. That's all he was doing. And this is what leads to Joel's death. This is so sad. So sad and so annoying. Very sad and annoying.
We had versions of the sequence where Ellie came in after the fact. It just felt we needed her to see it to really set up this journey.
Yeah, this was rough. This was a rough day on set because I knew we were losing a character that we all loved deeply. You know, even the imaginary circumstances of that are just hard. It's also our, all of our friendship. My friendship with Troy. So just seeing that and
What I remember more than anything is, we're going through the mechanics of it. We're stupid suits on a soundstage. And there's all of these machinations and things that are keeping it goofy. But the one thing that cuts through the din of all that is when I look over at Ashley. Because being the great actor that you are, all of those things go away, and all you see is the moment that we're trying to create. And the reality of what this scene is for you personally. And everything that I'm feeling, everything that I'm thinking is gone because I'm just watching. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to watch that scene without it bringing me to that place. Ever. But the thing that has been proven to me is because of the way that I feel. Because it's so hard. It is absolutely the most honest, perfect version of this story. There's no other version of this story. There just isn't.
And for this version of the scene, it was important that we were in Ellie's head. That you don't get to hear this conversation that's happening around there. This was just about the ringing of the ears, pure hatred and anger that she's experiencing right now. Just this final look right here where she sees him and you can't fix this. Well, she's gonna try to find a way to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna try to find a way to fix it. In the best way she knows how.
I love this scene with you and Jeffrey. Brings you Tupperware with food.
Oh yes.
This was one of my favorite scenes to shoot.
I love
I
working
love
with
working with
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
You're so brilliant how it goes from this really sad, mournful place to just slowly rage over time as you're not getting what you want.
Also, this
Also, this
emptiness
emptiness
you have
just
from that look out
the
the
window
window
there
there
to like
that
this, that like
bereft.
bereft.
It's just really right on point. It's so good. Hey.
Jeffrey here is quite brilliant. Is like
Yeah.
he wants to go after the people that hurt Joel. So there's like the emotional part of his mind and the rational part, and they're kind of in conflict here. And like he's trying to do what's best for Ellie, which is to say it's not worth it.
I also really love how the blocking of this scene worked out, because I love that neither of them can look at each other. They're not facing each other.
Marie wants to make sure you're eating.
Oh, and Jeffrey's voice. It's so
She can't stop us.
scrumptious.
To have the guys that we would need to do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
I love it. It's like the one time you look at him is to make him feel shame. Like, are you really saying this to me?
The only time that there's confidence there with her is when there's anger present.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
Which is true.
Well, we had actually lines here where he counters that, and he says Joel never went after the people that killed his daughter. Like, because we really wanted to flesh out the point that like Joel is more pragmatic with his violence, where Ellie comes from a much more emotional place with it.
Why didn't you guys keep that in?
It just felt like we're just
too on the nose?
Too much exposition about the previous game, and we wanted more to stay in this moment. Like, there's other ways to talk about what Joel did in other spots, and really wanted to focus about.
And if you want to come with me, great.
The logistics of going after the people, going after Abby.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is.
I don't care.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
Again, this moment of decision where he's like, in order to protect her, I'm going to have to go by myself. And he's like, now he's lying again. Not dissimilar to Joel lying to Ellie to protect her.
Give me a day.
Right? That give me a day's bullshit.
Okay. There's got to be some folks you can spare.
Why the choice of the hairpiece coming down? The little hair string for Tommy?
There's a little bit of design, like Abby has something similar as well. So it's like there's what animators call secondary movement. So as when he's moving around, there's physics on the hair. And just one more way to bring the CG character to life.
Yeah. It's also such a flex because it really
So
doesn't
hard.
look good in other games. Like, it's just like, it looks amazing, and it's like, it's just like such a subtle flex. Like, look what we can do.
Yeah.
I love this hug that then it's just too painful for the two of them. They can't stay in that moment.
That's too uncomfortable to be vulnerable. Got too much shit to do.
There's something about, when it doesn't feel real until you're at his grave. Like, there's a part of you, maybe because you play like you play video games, you watch a lot of popular movies, you keep thinking he's going to come back somehow. And then it's like, no, there's his name on that gravestone. And then the famous Gustavo All Gone, another version of that theme.
It was hard. It was hard. Joel is a character that I love. And I wasn't ready to let him go. So seeing that, even experiencing that of seeing, you know, oh, we're doing a scene where we're at the gravestone is very final. I love it. I love that Dina was there the whole time and we didn't know that yet. Not looking on, just...
I couldn't get to the horses. Looks like Tommy took one. Now Maria's got the stables locked down.
Fucking Tommy. We'll figure something else out on the way. A car or a horse or something.
Okay.
This makes getting to Seattle a lot harder.
Then it's gonna be harder.
You can still change your mind, you know?
I know.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to.
Ellie. You go. I go. End of story.
You need to get your backpack.
I hid it by the east gates. I figured we'd want to slip out that way.